I whip it, I stab it, I grip it, I stab it.
What's going on, everybody? Tyler again, and today we're going to be reviewing the Turtle Wax Wet and Black Tire Shine. Now, this is a product that I've been using on and off and almost sworn by since I bought my first vehicle. I thought to make this review very simple for you guys. I would have some pros and then I would have some cons, and at the very end of the video you'll get to see a comparison of when the product goes on the tire and how it was applied, and the contrast between how it was applied and a tire without tire shine on it at all, really. So let's start with the good things that I've examined about this product since I've started using it. So probably the best thing about this product is just how long it lasts. You'll notice that even after the first use of the tire shine, it still lasts multiple weeks in a row. And the coolest part about it is if you reapply the tire shine, instead of just putting a layer over top of the old layer, it actually penetrates further into your tires and will last even longer after multiple uses. Along with a long-lasting shine, when it does eventually wear off, it doesn't leave any cracking on your tires or browning like you see with other tire shine products. Now, if I had to pick one reason that I personally keep going back to this product, it's because it has virtually no sling. Now, the best way to explain sling to somebody who doesn't understand it is a lot of products, when you spray them on the tire, they just go on very, very loosely, and when you start driving away and the wheels start turning, especially if you're using some sort of spacers or your wheels are a bit poked out of your wheel wells, the product will sling up onto your paint and create lots of issues for you in the future. With the Turtle Wax Wet and Black, as long as you let the product cure, I have not noticed any sling at all. Which segues me into the third pro of the product that I observed, and that's the fact that it cures within minutes. When you first spray the product on, it will go on in a very, very thin liquid, and it will almost be foam-like when you spray it on from the aerosol can. In direct sunlight, you can't even get around the entire car to spray all 4 tires before the first tire cures. That's how fast it does. So just like a lot of other tire shine products, this Turtle Wax tire shine can also be used for things such as your engine bay, outer black, so things like your vinyl splitters and diffusers and things like that, and as well as some interior pieces. Now, it is still a slippery-ish consistency if you spray it on things such as your door sill, kick guards, or whatever. So I wouldn't recommend spraying this on places where you're going to be moving around or using your feet. For example, your pedals, I wouldn't spray it on that because you'll just be slipping off of them. But for your dash and things that you don't really touch very often, or just something that you want to make pop, you can definitely use this tire shine. Another thing that this product can be used for that a lot of people don't use it for because they're scared to is certain rims. Now, I wouldn't just go around spraying this on just any rims, and I would do a little bit of research on what your rim is made out of, so on and so forth, before you use it. But a lot of aftermarket rims that my friends have come across in the past have taken well to the product. So if you're looking for a little bit of extra shine on your black rims, then I would definitely give it a shot. Start in some inconspicuous spot on the inner side of the rim or whatever, see if it has any effect, and then you can try out your whole rim and see how it looks. Now, the final thing to note is the fact that this product online sells for $4 a can. That is absolutely ridiculous. So this product is still a silicone based product, which means it will stick to your hands. It will stick to basically everything that you spray it on, and once you've got it on your hands, it's really hard to get off, and that will transfer to things such as food or other parts of your car, especially your steering wheel. So just be very aware that if you get it on your hands, it can become a messy situation, and not to touch your paint or your steering wheel or anything around the house that you might ingest and virtually go to the hospital for. This tire shine, like other silicone based tire shines, does not like chrome. So if you have chrome rims, you can just not buy this product, because it's not worth it to try and get this stuff off of your chrome rims if you get a little bit of overspray. Or be very careful, buy the product and use some sort of applicator pad on your tires so that you don't hit the chrome rims with it. With that being said, even if you don't have chrome rims and you're using the aerosol can, it is very hard to avoid overspray on low profile tires because of how wide the spray pattern is. And of course, if you're spraying it in the wind, it's also hard to avoid overspray onto things such as your paint or your rims or your inner fender linings or whatever, just because obviously it's an aerosol spray and the wind can affect that. Really easy fix, just put it on a pad and apply it that way. And of course, like 95% of the tire shines out there, if it does get on your paint, it's time to rewash the car. I can't stress enough how important it is to be very careful when spraying any sort of tire shine product. This stuff isn't even the most concentrated or the most harsh tire shine that I've ever used. And you still have to be very careful, because if it does get on your paint, if by chance it does actually overspray onto your paint or get somewhere that you don't want it to be, then you just wasted your time washing your car, and you have to rewash it just to get that tire shine off. With that being said though, I think that in this situation the pros definitely outweigh the cons, and for being such a cheap, easy to use product, this tire shine obviously gets my thumbs up. So now that we've gotten my observed pros and cons out of the way, it's time to actually see what the tire shine goes on like. Alright, so I just wanted to do a little demonstration here to show you guys the difference between an untire shine tire and using the product itself. So first I'm going to do a spray on the tire. And then I'm going to try using an applicator pad to put it on. Now I haven't even tried ever using an applicator pad with this stuff specifically, and it would be better to use an actual tire applicator to put it on, but we're going to give it a shot and we'll see how it turns out. So I'm going to first do the spray, and then I'll obviously pan in on all these shots to show you guys what it looks like. And we can do some comparisons. So as you can see, the tire has been tire shined before. I do put tire shine on my tires a pretty decent amount, so it's not super dirty, so there's not going to be a serious change between this and once I spray it on. But hopefully it'll be enough for you guys to decide on whether you want to use this product or not, and the best way to put it on. So without further ado, let's do a little bit. So first we're going to try shaking it up and applying it in a spray. So we're going to try putting it on with the pad. Hopefully this will work. Use just as much as I would spraying it on. So as you can see, it actually worked pretty well. We did sacrifice one of these pads for it, but now what I want to do is do a half and half comparison. So we're going to do, first we're going to do no tire shine and the spray on method, so you see the most contrast between not glossy and super wet looking. And then I'm going to fill in the untire shine side with the pad. And then on the back tire, we're going to do a comparison between untire shine and the pad to show you the difference in glosses and so on and so forth. So let's do a spray here on half. So here's the untire shine section, and here's the tire wet. And as you can see, there's a pretty decent difference between the two. So let's add in a little bit of the pad on the other side of the tire and see if you can notice any more of a difference. If you look very closely, you can tell that on this side of the tire, it is much more glossy than this side of the tire. So if you're looking for more of a matte finish, then I would recommend using this pad right here. But if you're going for super glossy and super wet like the product's intended, you want to just spray it on using the aerosol can. And it does fan pretty nice, so. Alright, now let's hop to the back tire and I'll show you guys the difference between non-tire shined and with the pad right here. So I basically am just using as much of the product as I would just spraying it. So I kind of just think in my head how much time I would be using here. Obviously the pad's a little bit saturated already, so I'm not going to use just as much. And we're only doing half the tire, so let's put this on here. So if you come in a little closer here, you can see the line where I tire shined it versus not tire shined. So as you can see, even using the wax pad, it is a pretty big difference, and I find that really cool. But the thing that I noticed actually about this is when you put it on with the pad, and I know this is going to sound really obvious, but it's a lot more uniform for actually spraying, and you can see the outer edges. So if you want to spray it on, then that's totally fine, but I actually like it better with the pad. So I'm going to do that to the rest of the tire, and I'll show you the final finish of one of these tires with the turtle wax. Looking good. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for more review videos like this and much more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!